All right, let's get this thing going. A little bit of a late time, only 2 minutes. Wanted to let people get in here, but I am restless. Let's get going.
So the bones are home.
Gentlemen
I
of
didn't.
Dayton, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're almost on time, a couple minutes late. This might be an RFCL record. Um, how are we feeling coming into this week? I know last week was a long game. We're getting ready for another one. How are we feeling? What's the message to the guys?
We're switching up some personnel, but same game plan as last week. We just need our guys to execute.
Oh, fair enough. Offense and defense have executed really well, especially at the end of the game in fourth quarters. Defense wise, what are you guys trying to do to really get your guys going in the beginning instead of relying on them in the fourth quarter?
I mean, for the most part, I think our defense has played well through most of the games. Unfortunately, it seems like they fall apart in the fourth quarter, either let teams back into games or they just don't come through for us when we really need them to.
Fair enough. And offense, I'll ask your OC. Which one of you is the OC again?
I am.
All right, OC. I'll ask you real quick. Game plan coming into this game. You've seen Kentucky State a few times this year now. We all have tape on everybody. How are you looking to attack?
Well, I know we're starting a new quarterback, Uncle Rico, and to see how he does in the first half. We just really have to stay true to ourselves. We have to get the run game going and have some big key plays when it matters. If the freaky Amish is here, though, I think he has something to say.
Let's hear it.
Oh, I do? Oh, well, I just wanted to say the bones are home. The bones have come home. We're not dealing with them pesky ass, terrible Memphis Tigers. The bones are home. Don't mind me beyond that.
Yeah.
No, actually,
But
that was
that's all I
fantastic.
gotta say,
That's what I
too.
was looking for out of this, to be honest with you. All right, well, good luck today, and I'll see you at halftime.
See you then.
Gentlemen of Kentucky State, all right, I'm back. Gentlemen of Kentucky State, how are we feeling going into this game? What are we looking for? Thoughts?
We're feeling good, looking good, just trying to put everything together. One week, we was crazy on offense. Next week we not. One week we're crazy on defense. Next time we're not. So we're just trying to put everything together, give everybody a good show, total package.
Give everyone a good show is exactly what you're looking for. Liam, as your head coach said, sometimes the offense is not there. I have personally seen the passing attack of this team up close and personal. What are you looking for this week? You now have tape on this Dayton team.
The horse is prepared for battle. Victory
Horse.
comes from the Lord. I'm
Right.
going to throw the ball, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, we'll still throw the ball.
Defense coordinator, I'm sorry, I don't really know your name that well, but I pray to God you're better at interviews than your counterpart. This team Dayton takes everyone to overtime. What are we doing on defense to ensure they don't score points?
I mean, we're just gonna do what we do. We had a good bye week of practice, so I'm just looking forward to our guys to go back on the field, and I think we're hungry enough, and I think we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Show a little bit of blitz, a little bit of zone, a little bit of man, a little bit of everything for them. So it's hopefully not goes to OT and it falls in our favor.
Fantastic. Let's get this show on the road, boys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, you heard both teams. What are we thinking? Score predictions. Are we going to yet another overtime? God, I hope not. Dayton is 4 for 4 in overtime games. Obviously, have not won every single one of them, but they are 4 for 4. This Kentucky Thoroughbreds team, though, if they get going, their passing game is awfully dangerous. They just have to get going. I don't think they got going very much. And I just got a DM from Liam saying, "Damn, Pars, I didn't know you laughed." That's because you worked for me, pal. I don't laugh when business is happening. But anyways, score predictions down below. Who you got in this game? Do you have overtime yet again going on? No cams today. Both head coaches are lazy. Did the Thoroughbreds just pick onside kick? They did not. 2-2 versus 2-3. Obviously, everyone besides 4 teams had bye weeks last week. Dayton was one of them. They lost that game. Let's see what they can do coming into this game. Will wear and tear get them? That's something you got to think about here is that they're one of the only teams without a bye week so far. How is the wear and tear affecting them currently? Thoroughbreds come out on defense first. Some changes from Coach F. Don't know his whole name. It's just F. So some changes from Coach F. It's a good it's a decent amateur Call of Duty player, by the way. F. I apologize for any mic issues. You are coming through my webcam because I'm an idiot. Snap, and already a delay in action. I believe that was an RPO thrown out to the right side. Number 18 with the grab on a little RPO screen, breaks a tackle, gets up, 2nd and 6, 4 yards. All you need on first down. Consistently get 4 yards a play, and you're looking nice. Wide off trips on the side of Dayton. Everyone's going wide. East Tennessee State brought the wide to the RFCL, and now everyone is copycatting. Handoff up the middle to Capone. Capone's going to take it past the first down marker, get it first down and 10 on the 39. One rush, 10 yards. I just had a gnat fly in my face. I completely lost my train of thought when that gnat hit my eye. Number 86 is out there as a linebacker. Is that a receiver? He's in on the tackle. Whoever can get in game. Who's number 86? Tell me that's their gadget player. They're playing at like linebacker or a sub linebacker from safety. If they just have a random defender with the number 86, that's incredible. Shotgun bunch formation at the top of your screen from the side of Dayton, wearing their red uniforms today. I know there was some conversation beforehand. Handoff to Capone. Capone gets out to the corner, but the corner makes a great open field tackle, bringing him down for a gain of very little, 3rd and 7. When that left tackle missed that end, I thought, could have been blown up in the backfield. However, the end does get a little chipped, and then the corner open field tackle instantly brings him down. There is no audio going on right now. There is nothing from this screen. I feel bad. I apologize. Sending the running back in motion. Could be a wheel out of the motion. They're going to bring a blitz. He's going to find a man wide open in the middle of the field for a first down and more, all the way down to the other 37-yard line. That's a gain of 20. Can't let that happen. Wide open. Handoff now. Capone. Capone's going to take it right side. Get met at the line. 2nd and 10. You have 3rd and 7. Great opportunity to get off the field because they would actually have to punt back where they were just to give up 20 yards over the middle. Not exactly what you want to see if you are the Thoroughbreds. Pistol formation, 4 wide receivers, no tight ends. Looking to pass, firing deep, had a man over the middle, could have been intercepted, dropped. I thought 18 on the sideline would have been open. However, he decides to go up the seam to little old 13, and it instantly gets dropped by the corner. Came over from his boundary position to knock that ball down. My bad. Throw was to 14. Why'd they show? Oh, 13 is the quarterback. Shotgun formation once again out of Dayton looking. He's going to fire over the left side, have his man on a curl route. He's going to lose yards, 4th and 2. They always fight for extra yards in this game. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you use her, I swear they don't fight for yards like they do when coach mode happens. Tell me I'm wrong. Feel free, but I swear they don't fight for yards like this. Shotgun formation on 4th and 2, going for it early. Let's see what they can do. Back to pass is he's going to have a wide open over the middle. Johnson on a slant route. No one was there. Uncle Rico is dealing early. The new starting quarterback for Dayton, if you heard that earlier. Bunch to the left side. So far, the middle of the field has been open. They could hit the slant for a touchdown. He's not going to. He's going to look. Uncle Rico all day. Escapes, throws to the back, out of the backfield. He's going to miss him behind 2nd and 10, what could have been an easy touchdown. He just missed wide left, essentially. Well, Squid, I'm glad you love overtime. I do not, pal. Another wide formation out of the side of Dayton. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Capone. Capone will be met at the line. Maybe a gain of 1. 3rd and 9. Great play by that outside backer to break his man-on-man coverage with that receiver, not get blocked, and get back there and hit him. They are both starting the same quarterback. So not QB1 on either team. They're starting QB2. Denham Johnson. What a name. Looks like the middle of the field will be wide open once again on this play. If they ran a slant as a touchdown. Instead, he's got the drag over the middle. He doesn't take it. He throws it up into the end zone. It's going to be picked. It's going to be picked. Should have been brought down. Instead, it's an interception from Kentucky State. He had the drag. He had his man. He just threw it way too high. It bounced around in the air. Tip drill interception for Jordan Dagans. And Dayton misses on what could have been a massive touchdown play. Uncle Rico was getting a little too dangerous with that football thrown over the mountains. Denham Johnson not going to fix the screen. Instead, it's going to be a handoff. It's going to gain 2, 2nd and 8. Playing against Meatball on the other side of the field. G. A. Hoot, Larry Larold, and Tyler Hammond. Nice names. I love that these are the old RFCL names. Makes me happy. If Monster does not fix his camera, please someone go tell him to do so. If you're just now joining us, Dayton threw an interception in the back of the end zone to start their day. He's not fixing it. Someone please. Now we go. Denham Johnson back to pass out a split back. He's going to throw over the right side. He'll have his man. He's going to break a tackle, go down instantly, though. Cyprin with a first down on a beautiful pass from Denham Johnson. Denham Johnson last week, 18 of 30, 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not exactly great, but not terrible either. You'll take it every day. I think they might have won that game. For those of you who don't know, everyone got a Mickey Mouse win against an FCS team to begin the season. So both of these teams are 1 and 2. Well, Kentucky State is 1 and 2. Dayton is 1 and 3. Run is a great run by McGowan. Makes a man miss before the first down marker. Falls forward, and another first down for Kentucky State. Both teams on a roll early. Let's see if Kentucky State can not fall into the same trap that Dayton did late. Again, both teams looking for their second win in RFCL. Expect this to be a fight. 3 down linemen run that ball right up the middle. Hat on a hat. Denham Johnson looking to the sideline. Coach Monster over there yelling instructions to Coach Liam. It will be an RPO. He's going to have his man the slot screen by the tight end, Brazzert, for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Great play on the little RPO slot screen. As a corner blitz, I believe, came in. Yep, a corner blitz came in. What a perfectly timed play call. Bazert in motion. Denham Johnson going to throw over to him. He's going to pick up a first down, second catch of the game for Bassert. Haven't heard his name yet this season. Could be different, could be new, but he could just not get a lot of balls. 1st and 10. Kentucky State is driving. Doing what they do best, throwing the football. 87 for 119 is pretty good when you take these quarterbacks into consideration. Maybe some pressure out there on the left side corner. It won't be. He's going to have all day. He's going to throw over the middle to the drag route. Finnett's going to take it past the first down marker. He's going to pick up about 22 yards. 1st and 10 on the 13. What a play by Finnett as they saw man coverage and instantly took advantage of it. And now they're going hurry up. They like what they see. Hurry up by Kentucky State. Would not be surprised if they run this football. I would. You put a hat on a hat up front, you're scoring a touchdown. Literally. If every offensive lineman just touches their person, you score. He doesn't. Oh, but he still gets a couple yards. He gets 3. That I believe the middle linebacker who walked up in front of the center was able to get back there instantly. There was 0 blocking on that defender. Yep. Nope. 61 got back there as soon as they snapped the football. Luckily, it was a counter play, so he didn't hit him the moment he touched the football. So the middle linebacker actually got blocked. The defensive tackle gets back there. 3 down linemen. I'm just trust the run game at this point. 3 down linemen. It'll be an RPO, another RPO screen. This one's going for a touchdown. Cyprin gets in. That's a touchdown, Kentucky State. That's how they want to start this game. RPO screens won that drive. What is he doing? What the absolute... If that never happens again, if I never see that again, I'll be overjoyed, to be completely honest. You could have ran that football line for a touchdown. Wow. Everything they wanted was open there. Seven nothing. Close to the second quarter. This game is rolling. Kickoff is up and away to Dayton. Dayton will return it. Let's see what Johnson can do here. He's got a little opening out to the left. Usually we see returners not following their blocks and just running instantly right and getting hit. Did not happen there. We actually saw a little bit of a return, which is nice to see. 1st and 10, Dayton. Let's see what they can do with the ball. If y'all just heard me swallow, I'm sorry. That's insane. Pistol formation out of Dayton. Uncle Rico puts his man in motion. Gonna come back. Oh, delay of game on the side of Dayton. You're home, boys. You're home. You can't be allowing that to happen. Ooh, Dayton playing the freshman running back. That's the back that I believe Coach Orpheus plays out there. I don't know how many other people play him as the starter. I know I have him in my lineup, but not as the starter. Shotgun now off the side. He's going on the little – he's going to get hit. Sorry, my brain. He got hit twice. Loss of 4. Little bubble screen. My apologies. Loss of 4 from Turbo Max, who they want to get going. The freshman running back out there playing receiver. That's an interesting call. Actually, it's a very interesting call. Someone write that down. Turbo Max in the slot still. Back to pass is Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico looking, firing. Going to be too tall for Turbo. He's going to get a couple yards out of it. Get 3, 3rd and 11. That's going to be it for the first quarter. Turbo Max has been the #1 guy for this Dayton team so far today. Excuse me while I message my defensive coordinator telling him that the freshman running back could play receiver. Big Ten standings, Lenore Ryan, 3-2. Did not see that coming. Why am I second? Oh, no conference play. That makes sense. Lenore LR is 2-0 in conference play. That's insanity. Coach Squid doing good things over there. Sorry, I saw UNC Wilmington at 4-0 and freaked out. Man blitz by the side of KSU. Oh, dude, Uncle Rico is not playing well today. Had a man open deep, just couldn't get it there as number 11, who had the interception earlier, gets absolutely burnt. I said man blitz looked like they were in cover 3, but they man the safety on the outside guy. Obviously the wrong outside guy. Webb takes it directly right, like I said earlier, gets instantly hit. And now we're looking at 1st and 10 for KSU at the 37. The way Dayton plays football, the way Dayton's team works, if you score here, you're looking good. Dayton's not a play from behind team. I swear they have a lead in a lot of games. But if you go up 14-0 quick, put Dayton on its back foot, I'd be interested to see what they can do to come back in this game. Double stack from the side of KSU. They might be worse than East Tennessee and Coach Twist. That's going to be I believe, encroachment? Or are they calling that a false start? Who moved first? False start on the offense. Push them back 5 yards. Not what you want. You came out and double stacked like your play at whatever it is. You can hit the star receiver up top on the slant and feel good about it in 5 seconds. He doesn't. He goes the other side. Cypress, who caught the touchdown earlier, drops it. Great defense by that corner. Brings up 2nd and 15, way behind the sticks. Not what you want. This team can play behind the sticks. They throw a lot, and they throw heavy. But you don't want to be behind the sticks, no matter who you are. Top passers, not a single RFCL player in the top 5 passers in the nation. TCU leading the league is insane. I guess it makes sense with all like the top dogs losing every week. Back to pass, Denham Johnson. Denham Johnson firing to Cyprin. Cyprin's going to grab it. 3rd and 11, gain of 4. Nothing really going on right now, as Denham Johnson has only missed 1 ball today, and that was a drop. What are you doing here if you are the side of Kentucky State? Yes, you need a 1st down. At this point, I think they just believe that you're going to throw it every time. You could potentially run the football up the middle here out of a wide formation. But they are not going to be in wide. They're going to switch it up. Back to pass, Denham Johnson dropping 8 in coverage. They're going to fire over the middle. He had his man. He caught it. He caught that ball in between 3 defenders. Dayton is losing their mind as everything today is coming up Kentucky State. What a catch from Cypress. So far, the best player on the field. Touchdown and all catches out of this team. I swear he has almost every one. The tight end has 2. What an insane catch. Horrible, horrible decision by his quarterback. Could have been a hospital ball. And that's IRL. He's getting killed. And we're going to the hospital. Handoff up the middle to McGowan. McGowan's going to spin into contact. Go down after 3. 2nd and 7. Could have stayed on his feet and ran right there. Instead decides to spin into contact. We're looking 2nd and 7 at the 40 after a beautiful play from Kentucky State. Sorry about that. Shotgun formation once again from Denham Johnson. We see the tight end get a lot of work early out of this formation in particular. IDing the Mike back to pass. Another RPO. This time goes to McCall on the left side. 3rd and inches on the RPO slant. Anyone else seeing just absolute cheese? Wide, wide, wide. RPO, RPO, wide, wide. RPO, RPO, wide, wide. QB sneak, easy. Didn't even touch him. Didn't even attempt to touch him as Denham Johnson picks up the first down. Kentucky State is rolling right now. Back in shotgun formation is Denham Johnson. McGowan next to him, only person in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set. It's going to be a handoff. Johnson, not McGowan. He's going to take it for a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Boy Dinner is 5th. Did not know that. I need to do more running the football. Honestly, I blame John. He just left every passing lane open, and I had a bye week. Johnson picks up 4. What you want to see out of your running back? Move, stay in front of the sticks. Something the Colts are great at. Another double stack play. This is a little ridiculous. It's going to be a handoff McGowan. McGowan is going to get nowhere. 3rd and 7 gets taken down for a loss of 1 as Larry Larold gets into the backfield. 3rd and 7. Thought they would pass it there. They saw a heavy look out of the side of Dayton. And they got them to bring pressure from the right-hand side, so someone would have been wide open. Interesting concept there out of the side of Kentucky State. This brings up another big 3rd down. We might get to see how good of a field goal kicker. Yep. Just going to run the football. Another loss of 1. Don't really mind the run. Just a blitz came in that they couldn't stop. Let's see how good of a field goal kicker Coach Monster really is. Not great. He can hit this, though. I think he missed. It's going to be blocked. Almost blocked. He actually gets it in. That is devastating. Held him to a field goal, which is beautiful on the side of Dayton. 9 plays, 4 minutes and 13 seconds, gone from the clock. Only 35 yards. Great defense by Dayton. They end up having them have to take the field goal, but you could have had that blocked. You were a millisecond from blocking it. We'll have to return this one as well. Turbo Max back there will call fair catch. Won't return it. Bring it out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Dayton, in what I'm assuming could very well be the final drive of the first half. Given how Dayton plays, given how these teams play, this probably is the final drive of the first half. Which is great because we are flying. It's already been 30 minutes. What the heck? Back to pass. Uncle Rico looking. He's made his mistakes today. Does he make another one? Wobbly ball into triple coverage. That's incomplete. Uncle Rico has not looked comfortable this game. 3 first downs, 4 minutes and 32 seconds, and only 69 yards. Nice. Uncle Rico looks very uncomfortable this game right now. Bunch out to the left with the tight end. Back to pass is Uncle Rico. He's got a blitz on him. He fires over the middle. Has this man, Palmetto. Palmetto takes it past the first down marker. 1st and 10 at the 41. Here comes the hurry up. I think you milk this clock. I think you get ball after half. So you milk this clock. You try to take it down as much as possible. Hand off to Capone. Capone goes down after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. For Pablo Capone. Boys, I'm tired. Pablo Capone with a gain of 2. Run game has not been there for Dayton. If you know anything about Dayton, they like to run the football, and it's just not working today. Handoff, Pablo Capone. He's going to take it up the middle. What a hit by that linebacker. Bounces him into the corner to get taken down. Gain of, I believe, 4? 3rd and 4. In a great position here after only getting 2nd and 8. To be able to pick up 4 yards on the run on 2nd down allows you to really do anything you want here. You can run the football again, or you can throw. What does Dayton choose to do here? Doubles Y off. Possible another run. Again, you're getting down close to the 2-minute mark. You pick up 3 yards with a run. You feel good about going for it on 4th down, even at midfield. Looks like they're passing, though. It's going to be a handoff. Pablo Capone. Does he break the tackle? He only gets a gain of 2. If he runs that straight middle, he probably picks up the 1st down. Instead, he dances, tries to be a little too patient in the backfield, cuts right and gets hit. Gain of 2. Do you go for this? You get ball back at half. But, I mean, Kentucky State can drive on you very quickly. Denham Johnson has gotten this offense going today. By route running, you can do that? That'd be stupid. By route running, it would just get you burnt. They are going for it. Wildcats, trips tight end. This is an interesting play call. I believe this is the freshman quarterback. Very good runner. Very bad. It's going to be, he's going to get a hole. Moran's going to break it to the 20, to the 10. Can he break a tackle? He does. That's a touchdown. Touchdown Dayton on a Wildcat quarterback run. What a play call. Dayton scores. Write that down. Holy crap. What a play call. That's fun. Might be the most impressive play call I've seen this season. 4th and 2, quarterback power out of Wildcat. That's incredible. Wildcat trips tight end, though. Have that quarterback back in that backfield. If you get a double pass off that, that'd be insane. I need to write down where that was so I can go look at the options. And the freshman quarterback got on the field, runs that ball for 52 yards. What a play. Minute 49, a lot of time on the clock, and 3 timeouts for Kentucky State, though. Now you have an issue. Now they can go score again. Need to get a good stop here. Timeout, Kentucky State couldn't get the play in. We're seeing wide slot right weak. Another go-to wide formation out of the side of the thoroughbreds. Look, could be a blitz here on the side of Dayton. It is back to pass. He's going to hit his man. It's going to be a double pass. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be caught. It's caught. Cyprin breaks a tackle. Can he break another one? He can't. Goes down. 5 catches, 104 yards. Have a day, Darius Cyprin. I thought that was going to be picked. Very badly played by the corner. What a 2-play sequence we're seeing here. An insane 2-play sequence. I wonder if motioning the tight end does anything there. It gets him the ball quicker, actually. That's interesting. Because I know a lot of people run that play on 3rd downs, but they run it stock, where he just runs across the line. But if you motion him, he just instantly gets open. What a play call, though. 2nd and 2, marching is for the side of Kentucky State. A lot of time, 2 timeouts. You're not in 1st down only territory. You can take your time here. Wide bunch out right. Someone's wide open. It's gonna be picked. That's a pick 6. What a bad ball. Pick 6 on the side of Dayton, and the script has been flipped. The script is out the window. Someone's thrown their PlayStation into the lake. Pick 6 Dayton, as we are getting an incredible football in this 2nd quarter. I mean, 2 minutes on, just incredible football. Why would you call that play, though? I have questions. So you see 2 defenders, 3 receivers, fine. But odds of one of those guys getting over there to stop the star corner on a team is not great, and that ball has to travel a very far distance. What an insane 2 minute. I'm writing it in Discord for people to see. That squid, I don't know if you agree, is the best minute of RFCL that we have seen so far this season. I mean, it starts with 4th and 2 on the other side of the 50. Dayton goes wildcat with the quarterback power for 52 yards. Then we get a double pass outside of Kentucky State. Then a pick 6. What are we doing? Back to pass, Denham Johnson looking, firing, has his man on a little curl route. That's going to be gain of 4. Now they're getting close to first down only territory. Tell Liam like I used to. It's first down only territory. You don't get a first down, you don't call the play. Everything passes the sticks. Back to pass. He's got a little drag route. Might hit it. He does. Does he get past the sticks? He does. Tucker gets a first down and more. Now you go hurry up, and now you're cooking. And they did not. Have to burn a timeout because they did not go hurry up there. Clock management not playing well right now for the side of Kentucky State. Just an insane minute and a half. Like, I thought we were getting a really fast game. I said there was 2 minutes left at 9:56. It's 10:08 and there's 35 seconds left. Insanity. I love this sport. 4 seconds left. They're going to have to burn their last timeout. Do they get a snap off? They do. Denham Johnson saved them their timeout. He throws it behind the sticks, though. Now they're going to have to take it. That's the last thing you wanted to happen. No route that doesn't go past the sticks gets called. Looking, firing again. This time he does hit past the sticks. Same route concept on the little hitch. Hurry up by Denham Johnson. Cyprin's got to get back there. Have a day, Cyprin, but you got to move, buddy. And same hitch route. 10 seconds left. What are you still doing? Yep, you screwed yourself. Congratulations. You played yourself. Shout out Sheffield on the side of Rutgers. 7 touchdowns this season. Ryan Williams, I don't think, has 7 catches this season. He has 7 drops in real life. But you screwed yourself over here. Now you have to have first downs and go up and spike that football. Back to pass. Denham Johnson. Look, he's going to fire. It's going to be dropped. That would have put him in key territory to kick another field goal. Instead, it's dropped. At this point, you just need to put everyone blocking except for Darius Cyprin. 63-yard field goal. You can't hit that one, pal. What have we done? And they're giving the quarter up. Everyone flips sides, although running to that right side would have been preferred, in my opinion. Pitch out to the left will be hit in the backfield. 4th and 6, that's going to be in the second quarter. Again, running up to the right side, I think, would have been preferred. Okay, let's go talk to these guys. Gentlemen, that had to be the most insane 2-minute I've ever seen, especially in this season of the RFCL. How are we feeling going into the next half, and what are you saying to your quarterback to get him going again? Go ahead and kick off. My bad. I should have come in here.
Oh, no, you're right. We just hold on, let me finish. Let him kick off.
Josh is an RA and he's doing rounds, so
Yep.
if you have questions,
Yeah. I'm back.
All right, now we're here. Okay, talk to me. What are you saying to your team right now, Monster?
We just got to settle down, man. We was moving. Everything was going the right way we wanted to go. That one interception. We talked to the quarterback and we talked to the OC. We just settle down, keep playing our game. I think we're straight. I think we're good.
And for you, Liam, obviously that interception hurts, but you got to look at Darius Cyprin. and think that you can win this game. That guy has been insane. 5 catches, 105 yards so far in the game, and a touchdown. What are you thinking about your offense against this Dayton defense going into the second half?
Yeah, so I think we're doing pretty well. I mean, you take away that pick six, we're potentially up 13-7 or 17-7, so it's not like we're playing too badly. I'm just going to show my quarterback that clip at halftime and say, hey, don't do that again. And if he does it again, there's going to be problems.
All right, I don't know where the southern accent came from, but it's not that great. Here's a real one. All right, Coach F, that's what I'm calling you from now on. How are we feeling
That's
about
fine.
your defense? Locking them down, only giving up a touchdown on a 4th and 2, crazy Wildcat QB power. How are we feeling going into halftime?
Honestly, I feel pretty good. That was a bad play call on me. Probably should have took a timeout, but defense is looking pretty good. I know they were in the red zone that first drive, and they got a pick for the defense, but that was good. Just still going to dial up some things, and yeah, hopefully we win the 2 quarters right here.
All right, fair enough. All right, boys, I'll see you in a second.
Yes, sir.
As soon as this connects, we'll get going.
What? Oh, what happened?
Gentlemen from Dayton,
Oh.
how are we feeling going into the second half? Up 14-10 in what would be the craziest 2 minutes I've seen so far in this season.
I mean, I feel good that we win the halftime having the lead, but unfortunately, our scores come from 2 big plays, and you can't win off a big play solely. We got to put together a drive and get some points on the board that way.
Completely agree. Now, like your head coach said, both sides of the field have had big plays. Coach B, you don't have a full name that I can see. The 4th and 2 Wildcat QB power play call was incredible. What went through your head in that one?
Asked the head coach that I was eating tacos.
This is almost as bad as when what's-his-face played Fortnite while Gage called plays. What are we doing here, boys?
In my defense, I hadn't eaten all day. I'd been at work all day, guys.
There's no
Put down the
excuse.
tacos. All right, Dafiki Amish, he no longer gets a question. I no longer care about that. Defense, the pick 6 to end it, and what looked to be a wide-open receiver if they just went deep. But you read the screen. They've done about 6 of them. What are you telling your defense getting them going for the second half?
Well, see, I called a really good zone coverage play there, thinking there's no way they're going to throw a screen. And my head coach straight up said, you know what, we're running man coverage. And I said, Coach, that's really fucking stupid. And he looked at me and he said, you know what, I'm running it anyway. So I'm going to give him all the credit on this one. And also, that's all I have.
Why are you guys even
Our
here?
head coach,
Jesus Christ.
our head coach is the best, man. No. Our head coach is the best.
He's the GOAT.
He's the
Big
GOAT,
trust.
bro. All we need in life. Look,
Big
I'd love to hear that. I personally will disagree because I'm here. But no, I agree. Viking sounds like he's fucking killing it right now. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
You can start whenever, brother. All right, gentlemen, you heard what they had to say. What are we thinking leaving halftime? Obviously, 10 first downs to 5 first downs, almost 10 minutes of possession time to 6 minutes. Yardage. KSU should every right be winning this football game. But it sounds like Coach Viking has just completely taken over and willed his team into having the lead right now. The best thing I can say for this game right now is that at least the offense can't score 4 points. So it doesn't look like overtime at the second. 15 of 18, 144 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Denham Johnson. But that interception was a big one. It was a pick 6 to put Dayton on top. He's got to get back going. The thing they do best is run the football. They never run the football. The thing they do best is pass the football. They need Denham to be the best quarterback in football right now. Handoff on the draw to McGowan. McGowan has all the room in the world right up the middle. Gets to the Dayton logo, which is absolutely massive as number 18 freaks out and loses his head because that was a huge run by McGowan. Probably the best of the season for this Kentucky State team. Denham Johnson, once again, in shotgun. Changes happening on the side of Dayton. Handoff up the middle of McGowan. McGowan's going to take it. He's going to gain about 4 yards, 2nd and 6 on the 48-yard line. They are already driving. Mike McGowan. What did I say? They do not run well. 10 rushes on 74 yards last week was good, though. Back to wide stack on the side of the Thoroughbreds. I apologize to Slayer and Twist. Not even you guys running this much wide. Hand off at the middle of McGowan. McGowan's going to take it for a gain of, I believe, 5? 3rd and 1. I don't know why I questioned myself there. That was another RPO screenplay, by the way. I believe that was the 8th one today. Letter center for the side of the Thoroughbreds. They are going to get stopped. It didn't even look like anyone touched the quarterback. He just went down at the line. 4th and 1. They're going to have to go for it here. The NFL's best record, by the way, belongs to the 6-1 Colts. What's good? Must have been the Lions lost. Or no, I'm sorry. Tampa Bay lost. Another QB sneak on the side of the Thoroughbreds. This time it does pick up a first down. 1st and 10 on the opposite side of the 50. So the Lions beat Tampa. How's the Texans losing? Kentucky State up to the line. Another wide formation. This is the formation they threw the pick 6 on. Does it happen again? What are they doing? I mean, you could do that. It doesn't do anything until the next play, but hand off up the middle. Middleton takes it to the left. He actually reads that really well. Takes it off the side of the left side. Lockdown White Boy gets this tackle, but it will be another first down for Kentucky State. That might be Lockdown White Boy's first tackle of the season. Forgot he was on this team. First rush by McConnell goes for a first down. I believe McGowan is now back in the backfield. Could be another handoff. It is. They brought the man blitz. They hit him. Only gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Read the blitz well on the side of Dayton. I'm sorry. Read the play well if you're Dayton. So far, the Kentucky State defense is doing their job, only giving up a touchdown through 2 quarters. The 14 points, 1 touchdown came off of a long pick 6 that was just too easy, to be completely honest with you. Brattle in now, as I didn't think their starter was having a bad day. He's going to hit the drag route. He's going to break a tackle. Tucker will have enough for the first. He doesn't. They're going to mark him down way early. 3rd and 2. I completely disagree. I thought he got the first down. 3rd and 2 on the side of Kentucky State. Cannot go for it on 4th down as they've gone for it twice already, I believe. Back to pass. Barrel's going to hit his man on the speed out. This is going to be a first down. Barrel is getting the ball out quick right now. It is not Johnson, but Bartle. My apologies. Bartle comes in, gets the ball out quick. We've seen Denham Johnson hold the football. That is not something that Bartle wants to do right now. He wants to get the ball out of his hands within his first 2 steps. Good change of pace at quarterback that I did not expect to see today. Bardell will stay in the ball game. They obviously did not mean to do it. I think I'd keep him in the ball game, to be completely honest with you. He's dealing. Read option. Going to be handoff to McGowan. McGowan's going to take it off the right side. He's going to make a man miss. Bring some Dayton defenders with him inside of the 3-yard line. 1st and goal on the side of Kentucky State Thoroughbreds. Again, I think I'm letting Barnell play. 2 for 2. I mean, Denham hasn't been bad, but he's getting the ball out so much faster. McGowan's playing really well as well. Denham Johnson back in. 2 tight end set to the left side. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 tight ends. McGowan doesn't pick up anything. 2nd goal. I've seen that before. I want to add it to my playbook, but if I've noticed anything right then and there, is that it didn't work. Will not be added to the UNC Wilmington Seahawk playbook. Shotgun formation. Denham Johnson back in the game. It's going to be his first pass since randomly getting benched. Has the drag. He's going to throw the out route. Tucker cannot get there. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Do they just run a QB sneak? We've seen 3 QB sneaks from this team so far, and only 1 didn't work. So we could easily see a QB sneak here. It's a long 1 yard, though. I don't think that would be the correct play call, as it is a long yard. I don't think anything in wide slot. Wait a minute. They're going to put that tight end in motion. Should instantly tip off what it is. Fix your defense. Fix your defense. False start. Did too much. You got to flip the defense there if you are Kentucky State, though. That could have been insanely disastrous for my overtime woes. Given that you've gone for it twice now, Kentucky State, this is get it or field goal. There's no going for it on the 1-yard line. Another flag. Is that another one? Delay of game. They're getting pushed back further. Oh, no. Disastrous. An absolute masterclass in disaster football. Halfback angle screen might go crazy. What is the play call here? If you are Kentucky State, taking too long, you only got 6 seconds. Whatever you do, you won't have enough time to hit the end zone. 2, 1, back to pass. Denham looking, firing into the end zone, has a man, dropped. He's going to drop that football in the end zone. Need to catch that. If it hits your hands, you come down with it. Instead, it is a drop, and they're going to have to kick a field goal and go down 1 point here. Hard field goal to hit here in the corner. He's going to squeak it in. 2 for 2 on field goals is Coach Monster today. Very difficult. 14 plays, 5 minutes and 51 seconds, 81 yards. By all rights, they are dominating this football game. Well, on time of possession and yards. Dayton has not sustained a good drive since their first one scored. See what they can do here. Got to get something going. You're only up 1. Kentucky State has driven on you every time they've had the ball. Your only stop is a pick 6 off an awful decision by their quarterback. I don't believe there's been a punt this game. Uncle Rico, RPO, out to the right side, Palmetto. Palmetto gets met instantly. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11, as their RPO screen did not work. Seeing a lot of RPO screens tonight. Handoff. Pablo Capone. Pablo Capone's going to break one, take it out past the first down marker. 1st and 10 for Dayton. Exactly what you need. Keep this clock moving. Instead, they're going to hurry up. Oh, it's the running quarterback in the backfield. And off Pablo Capone out the middle. He's going to take it. That should be a gain of about 7. 2nd and 3 for Pablo Capone. Not a great day from Capone. He does not average a lot of rushes. I thought they ran the ball here in Dayton. Chew this clock, boys. If I am Wildcat wide ball, you off trips, you got to watch the quarterback here. Kentucky State seems rusty. They're taking forever to get plays in today. Cover 3, I don't feel like is a need right now. As it's going to be another QB power off the right side. What a play by that linebacker. Big old 50 got back there to get the hit. Loss of 1 on the play. Again, just great instincts by that linebacker to completely skip over the blockers. If he didn't get that hit, he was gone again. Wildcat trips tight end. Once again, the running quarterback in the Wildcat. Western Carolina runs this quarterback a lot. Is that Ima overthrow? It's not. Hitting his man. Oh, I thought that was going to be picked. Somehow isn't picked. The defender just falls down, and that's going to be a first down on the side of Dayton as this clock is tick, 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 ticking. Amos Moses. So far, 3 quarterbacks have gotten in the game for Dayton. Not exactly what you think you're going to see when you get into a game. 3 separate quarterbacks getting touches. Again, with play calls taking forever to get in for Kentucky State, they cannot figure out what they want to do here. Into the third quarter, put your 4s up, ladies and gentlemen. Dayton is up 1 point. And again, the best thing I can say here is that overtime is looking less and less likely. 14-13, I don't care what you do. It's looking very unlikely. It's me a happy boy. Dayton in the shotgun, number 19 in the running quarterback. What is he going to do here? In motion is the receiver into the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Flemings. Flemings going to find a man. He's going to try to make one miss. It gets brought down by the same guy he attempted to drop. He attempted to juke. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. A wide formation on the side of Dayton. We've seen a lot of wide formations on both sides today. Can Kentucky State force a loss like they have most of the game? That should be picked. It's going to be overthrown. It's 3rd and 7. As an RPO with the second string quarterback does not go well. Great coverage there by the linebacker. Or that's the safety in the box. I apologize. Great coverage, though. Gets the stop on 2nd down. 3rd and 7 coming up. Great opportunity here for Kentucky State to try to get this ball back. But enough time to go score. Number 19, still the quarterback in right now. The corner over there is doing absolutely nothing. Got to get him out there. It's going to be a throw and a first down for Palmetto on the slant route. Just instantly open, able to get the first down, and the time keeps ticking. We haven't exactly seen very fast-paced offense out of the side of the Thoroughbreds today. Yeah, my bad, Squid. Amos Moses takes off, slides, only gains 1. It's weird seeing the pocket passer take off running. I'm a overthrow is my guy. I put him in the draft. I created him. It's so fun seeing him play in the RFCL version 2. I'm gonna take my headset off. It's hurting my head. I don't know why you have your pocket passer running a QB power, but it did not work. I think they messed with their depth chart a little too much. Back to pass. Throwing deep has a man overthrown. 3rd and 9. I'm going to have to ask what happened to Uncle Rico. It has not had the best game. But I think he hits that ball because that man was wide open. You zip that ball down the middle. He's getting killed, but he's going to catch the ball and it's going to be 1st and goal. Why are you playing safeties out wide? A team that throws over the middle more than anything. Run this football right up the middle. They do. That's going to be a first down. Pablo Capone, easy first down and more. That's a touchdown. For the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Pablo Capone. Touchdown, Dayton. Gonna go up 8 here. Do you go for 2 and try to go up 9? Go up 2 scores. Nope, they're gonna kick a field goal. I don't know. That's a good question. Squid, I know you're in here. You're a head coach. Do you go for 2 here to go up 9? And if they score, you're still 20-20. But now you're only up 8. I guess they do have to get a 2-point conversion. So it's probably the smart play. I don't know. I think I go for 2 there just to try to go up 9 points and make it a 2-possession game in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left. Would be kind of dumb. But at the same time, if it works, I'm a genius. If it doesn't work, they still have to score. Which is something they have not done since their first drive. That was the first touchdown in this game by an offense since each team's first offensive drive. Disgusting. Another delay of game penalty. Kentucky State can't get on the same page. Their playbook is way too massive. You need to absolutely scratch this and go down a few formations because you cannot find plays. Yeah, I know. That's what I just said. I don't think like my brain would think, oh, up by 9, but I probably would. 5 wide on the side of Kentucky State. Gonna fire up them. Intercepted by McCollum. What a bad ball. Overthrown the tight end directly in front of his face. Clean pocket. Zero reason to overthrow that ball. And Denham Johnson celebrating the interception. What could have been the worst ball that we've seen this season just puts Dayton in the driver's seat to absolutely run away with this football game. With the way this offense is playing, I think if you get a touchdown, you win this game. Heck, if you kick a field goal, you might win this game. And off up the middle, Pablo Capone is going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss, 2nd and 12. Great play by that right defensive end, or left edge, I apologize, to get back there and get that hit. I forgot we're in a weird camera angle. Oh my, it's starting to bother me. What does Dayton do here? Do you just run the football again, try to waste as much clock as possible and kick a field goal? Not a bad idea, honestly. And off at the middle, Pablo Capone going to make a guy miss in the backfield. Great vision by Pablo Capone. Picked up 2, 3rd and 10. Do you run the football here and just take both this play and 4th down plays clock to 0? Or do you throw because your quarterback hasn't been good all day? Option play, he's going to toss it to Pablo Capone. What a play by the defense. Loses 3 yards. Overall, on that drive, starting in your opponent's red zone area, you lose 3 yards. Not how you want to see this game. All right, Coach Viking, let's see your field goal prowess. Kentucky State's hit 2 today. Can Dayton get there first? This would put you up. My apologies, my head. 11 points. They do. Field goal is good. 24-13. Dayton up 11. I've said it all day, but I feel good about saying it now. This game will not go to overtime. Oh, Mike Evans is out for the year? That sucks. I wanted to see him get 12 straight. I don't think you're allowed to run away from the ball. Just say. Kickoff is up and away. Kentucky State will get the ball here. Need to go score very quickly. No playing around. Go score. Back to pass. Denham Johnson looking. Firing over the middle. Had his man on the right side, maybe. Instead, throws it over to the left. Instantly gets hit. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Denham Johnson looking. Firing. It's going to have the slant for the first down and more as they're starting to get Cypern going again. Thing you have to do the most right now is get Cypern going. Hasn't done anything since, I believe, the first quarter when he had over 105 yards on 5 catches. Has a majority of the yards from Denham Johnson. Back to pass, Denham Johnson looking. Firing over the middle. It's going to be picked. It's going to be picked. Easy pick by McCollum. I think his second one of the game, and that's going to end it. No matter what you do, no matter how you slice it, that ends it. Dayton's going to leave with their second win in RFCL version 2, and Kentucky State will fall to 2-3, 1-3 on the year. Need to get something going if you are the Kentucky State offense. Has not looked the same since week 1 when they threw all over UNC Wilmington. Back to pass, Moran. Moran's going to fire to his man on a post. Going to have him first down. Dayton. Throwing the football here is kind of insane. Kerry Carroll, the speedster, 2 catches on the day. Back to pass as the bubble screen to Johnson. Johnson's going to take it past the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5. This game is over. Kentucky State's not even calling timeouts. Dayton's just run. I think Dayton's throwing the football because Liam decided to complain. 2-minute warning in Dayton, Ohio. They have completely taken this game over. The first half felt like it was all the thoroughbreds. After that, it has been all the Flyers so far in this game. So far, their most dominant football game of the season. We will not get a 5th overtime. Man in motion. Handoff to Flemings. Fleming's going to make a man miss. Makes him miss twice. Makes another guy fall on the floor. Gets a nice block. That's a touchdown. What an absolute insane run from Casey Flemings, making two men miss, one guy twice, one guy ended up on the ground, and a great blindside block that didn't get called on the right side. Touchdown. This game is 31-13. This game is done and dusted. The best game so far from the Dayton Flyers. Have they found something? And that's the question. Have they found something? Wildcat runs, motion runs with Moran, their speed quarterback, have been working all day. Do they go forward with that? Because I believe that's what they attempted to do the first 2 weeks of the season and it didn't work. 5 wide from Denham Johnson. Game is as good as over, but they want points. Back to pass. He's going to take a sack. Just run the football. 2nd and 17. Sack by Erie Earl. They're going to bench him for no reason. The game's over and they're benching him. Bardell played really well. The freshman speed quarterback comes out for the side of Kentucky State. Denham Johnson's day is done. I would hazard a guess to say that Denham Johnson's year is done. This Ganius is the quarterback now, looking to four-man deep. He's going to fire deep. He's got his man by the defense. It's a catch. McCall, can he outrun him to the 20, to the 10? That's going to be a touchdown for Kentucky State. It's too late, I fear. Very late, but a touchdown nonetheless on a masterful throw. They put the true freshman quarterback in the game, and he uncorks a deep one for a touchdown. If I know Liam, I know this guy's starting the rest of the season just off that one throw. Going for two is the only play you have here to be down 10. What can they do here? Back to pass. Ganius looking. He's going to run. He's going to take off. He's got the end zone. That's two. 10-point game, 31-21. Onside kick coming. Onside kick for the side of Kentucky State. They're going to low kick it. Not what you like to see. Aren't you supposed to high kick it? Anyways. Don't know the tech. Doesn't matter. 31-21. 3 timeouts. They're going to try to get this ball back one more time. I call it delaying the inevitable. An explosion of points in this fourth quarter for what's been a slow game. Handoff, Pablo Capone. Capone's going to take it for a first. 2nd and inches. No timeout by the Thoroughbreds. A timeout does come in. 2nd and inches. Just run a QB sneak and end this game. QB sneak and take 3 knees. They can stop the clock 2 more times. Wildcats. Wildcat. Wow. Wildcat slot flex. Another Wildcat play. That's probably the 5th one this game. All you got to do is blitz it. Just blitz it, boys. You know what's about to happen. That quarterback ain't throwing that football. He hasn't thrown that football one time all game. And it's the running back this time. Just get back there. They do get back there. It is 3rd and 3. Timeout. They got too cutesy. Too cutesy. Just run a QB sneaking in the game. Instead, you run a Wildcat jet sweep and get down behind the line. Also, shout out Harold from my alma mater, Charlotte, for leading the nation in interceptions. Or interceptions thrown this season. Well, that's not great. Actually, not shout out Harold. That guy sucks. Third and 3, game on the line, handoff to Capone. Capone's going to pick it up easily. First down and more to almost a 20-yard line, a 21, 17 rushes, 108 yards. Pablo Capone has ran this football game back home, sending Kentucky State back home. Victory formation on the side of Dayton. That's going to be game. A dominating game from the side of Dayton. Let's go see what they have to say.
Woo!
A dominating second half on the side of the Flyers. How are we feeling after that one, Joel?
We won in
Feel like I'm gonna go
regulation.
I know.
drink.
I couldn't be so.
About to go drink some beers.
The amount of times I said, well, this game's not going in overtime was a lot. I was very happy. Well done. Offensively, you absolutely destroyed that last half. Defensively, absolutely destroyed that last half. What halftime adjustments did you make?
Really, we just did the same thing we did in the first half, and it just worked better.
Sometimes it just comes to execution, I guess.
Yeah.
Offense,
Honestly, most of the time with my teams, that's how it goes.
fair point. Offensively, Pablo Capone took over the game. What did you tell him, Coach, to really get him going? Because something happened to him.
I mean, last week we made the change from Turbo Max to Pablo. And I think it was unfair, unfortunately. He just seemed stuck in the mud week 1, and we finally gave him his chance again now in, week... and in the 5th game. And he really took the game over, and he really opened up the offense for us, establishing a run game.
I mean, DeFreaky Amish, I'll end with you here. That defense was locked down. The only touchdown you gave up the entire second half was a deep ball that the backup quarterback came in. What can you take from this game momentum for next week?
Well, I think we finally decided on a defensive scheme going forward. And I think that alone is going to make this a lot easier and a lot better. And hopefully we won't be guessing on every single damn game we come do this. And we're like, man, this is going to work beautifully. And then it doesn't work beautifully. And then we get upset. So to wrap it up in a nice bow, we did some stuff. Some stuff worked. We'll try more stuff next week.
Man, I would hope you have it figured out after 5 weeks, honestly. But anyways,
We did
great
not.
domination win. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. If this will connect. All right, team. Kentucky State, a disappointing second half. How do we feel?
We feel like we feel bad. We feel bad. We'll just leave it like that. We're gonna get back to the locker room. We're gonna watch some film. Probably take some out the playbook or whatever. We're having communication problems, so we'll try to work and fix that. Thinking about switching quarterbacks, but that's all I got. I'll leave it to my coordinators.
Yeah, it seemed offensive-wise, we were having issue getting the play call in. Coach Liam, is there something you can do to get the play call going quicker?
First off, before anything, I would like to give credit to Viking. He and his staff, good guys, coached against for a while. Always give us a fit or beat us. Hats off to them. Communications, we had our plays in pretty quick. I think we just need to get rid of some excess formations because getting to them was the issue. Because we had it out quick. We knew what we were doing. Offensively, I thought we came in prepared. I mean, we had a pretty good game. You saw we were moving the ball up and down the field. But our quarterback, for some reason, decided to start throwing picks or making bad reads on something he hit just fine the first 3 weeks of the season. And ultimately, it just cost us. I mean, you saw we outgained them by 130 yards. We were averaging probably like 7 yards a play. Ultimately, our quarterback lost that game. And I am debating whether he's seeing a firing squad or the guillotine.
And defensively, obviously not your best thing here when it comes to stopping the run game. What can you take from this?
Yeah, no, they ran the ball pretty good. 17 points in the fourth quarter is never ideal. There are some play calls that I want to, wish I could have back, but I put the guys in the bad spot, and it's got to just move on to the next week.
All right, boys. Well, I will see you guys next week. Good luck.
Appreciate it. See you.
All right, that'll be it from me. That'll be it from the RFL. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow for one game. We'll see you guys then.